Well, good morning. I have to say this feels strange. I'm in the car and I'm about to set off for Hampton Court House. And I haven't done this first thing in the morning for a couple of months. And here is Campbell Road. And look, this is Sarah Sellar. Bonjour Sarah. Bonjour Sarah. Bonjour. Bon. Alors, now this is look, this is Latifa. Good morning, Latifa. Nobody can hear me. Oh no, it's not Latifa. It's Caroline. Bonjour, hello. And this I know is Maritza. Good morning, Maritza.
Good
morning.
Morning, guys. How are you today?
I'm very well. I'm very excited. Thank you. And this is the entrance to Hampton Court House at the end of Campbell Road. Campbell Road, in case you didn't know, was named after the Campbell family that lived in Hampton Court House during the 19th century. And here is immensely hard-working Anatoly. Good morning, Anatoly. Nice to see you. And look who's here. This is Ben, our wonderful deputy head, and this is Mark, our wonderful estates manager. Good morning. How are you both?
Good morning, good.
Yeah. You're excited about school opening today?
Very much.
There was a leading question. And this is the bit that I think everybody has been waiting for. Hampton Court House looking resplendent, not quite capturing the sun, but looking delightful nevertheless. But here is a sign of the times, and there are all kinds of COVID signs around the school, and indeed a number of safety changes that have happened around the estate. As you know, the government has only given permission for nursery, reception and year one to return to school today. It has also given permission for year six, and that might sound a bit strange, but if you are in a state primary, it makes a good deal of sense, in fact, to get a sense of closure before moving on to secondary school in year seven. But in the context of Hampton Court House, it doesn't make a great deal of sense. And indeed, our year six parents are generally electing to keep their children at home, where they are accessing fully their learning through online platforms. Schools are, of course, social communities, and perhaps especially for our youngest children. It's where they experience their journey with their peers, gain a sense of self, learn to share, and so on. We've carried out an extensive risk assessment of the school and of the grounds, and indeed we have a number of new procedures in place in order to reduce risk to a minimum. And frankly, I am just delighted, so delighted that we have some of our students back in school today. But times are not yet normal. As you know, the government has been keen to say that we are following the science. But as I'm sure you know, several top scientific advisors actually have gone on the public record now to say that it's not they who are leading. They are providing information, but it is for the government, our elected politicians, to make decisions as to when and whether to reopen schools and other businesses. And it's obviously a challenging situation. There is much conflicting information. It's not clear. And that's often the case in a crisis. You don't have all the facts, but you still need to make a decision. Military leaders never have all the information. They have to use their judgment to make a decision on imperfect information. But when they believe they have a fair enough chance of having enough, albeit imperfect information, and I think something like that is happening now. One thing is certain, however, in terms of a return to school and a gradual easing of restrictions. We must continue to follow the guidelines and to think, as the government says, to stay alert. Social distancing is key. Hampton Court House teachers will be keeping 2 meters from each other today, and children will be playing together in small groups, but those groups will not be mixing. In terms of the wider community, each of you watching this assembly right now has a part to play. For heaven's sake, please be strict when you are out and about social distancing, washing your hands often, and play your part in the national and international effort. And here is lovely Sarah arriving for her first day at school for a very, very long time. How are you this morning?
I'm very well.
It's absolutely lovely to see you. And I will finish by saying how very proud I am of our community, how wonderfully supportive our parents have been, of the hard work of our teachers who have committed themselves to serving all our pupils to the best of their ability, and to all our students who have demonstrated such impressive adaptability and focus. Whatever happens in the future, you know you have the skills required to navigate whatever life throws at you. All schools, when this is over, will have to reconsider the ways in which they teach. And schools, and indeed governments, will need to be sure that the curriculum, such as it is not just a list of things to learn, but rather is designed to focus on the developing of the kind of mind which can handle change, stress, and uncertainty. And perhaps this, more than anything, is the true purpose of education. Wherever you are today, I wish you all the most wonderful, wonderful day.